Now on CoastTV News.
Route 1 crash, what we have learned in the hours that followed this wreck in Lewis, leaving at least one person critically injured. In Milford, cannabis call, the big question made about recreational sale of weed and how the public played a role.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Elisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Today, Delaware State Police will continue to investigate a crash that happened on Monday night at Route 1 in Lewis involving a motorcycle and a pickup truck. You can see the big police response that shut down part of Coastal Highway for about 3 hours. And according to police, the crash happened around 6 p.m. when a motorcycle going north on Coastal Highway ran into a pickup truck turning onto Bay Crossing Boulevard. Troopers say the rider was rushed to the hospital in critical condition and the road was then reopened around 9 p.m. And it was a wild scene in Lewis on Monday after a car crashed into Surf Bagel around 12:30 p.m. Delaware State Police say an 81-year-old woman from Lewis was driving that car and apparently was trying to park when she hit the gas instead of the brake. The good news is no one was hurt. In developing news in Milford overnight, the City Council and a 6-2 vote ruled not to allow the sale of recreational marijuana. This is a bit of a surprise after it appeared Milford was heading towards making those types of businesses legal. And this all came after a number of people spoke out against recreational marijuana sales at the council meeting. Medical sale of weed is still allowed in the city. And we're going to take a live look outside into Milford. And our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trahey, is going to join us. Bob, how many more days left of winter? I don't know. I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm good.
We've got a lot more winter to come, Elisa, a lot more to come. And we do have a lot of sun out there right now. The key moving in throughout the day is to stay in the sun and out of the wind. Right now, temperatures upper 20s to right around 30 in Seaford, Redden, Rehoboth right now, 30 degrees for you. Bethany Beach at 30, 29 in Delmarva and 29 in Milton. And those winds are revving up from the northwest. We had an Arctic front move through earlier. Sustained winds 10, 15, even 21 miles per hour at Indian River Inlet. Now gusting 25 there, 24 in Millsboro, Delmarva 23. So that's knocking down those feels-like temperatures into the teens from Salisbury to Delmarva and lower 20s elsewhere. So bundle up and stay in the sun. Visible satellite picture showing the snowpack pretty well across the area as we're looking at clear skies right now as our flow is out of the northwest as that Arctic air continues to move in. A little disturbance across the Midwest could give us, well, maybe a little bit of snow for this evening, but it's sunshine into this afternoon. Temperatures getting near freezing, maybe 32 in Long Neck and Selbyville, but many of us staying below freezing. And as we go into the evening, anything that melts will refreeze, and a chance of maybe a few snow showers as we go into the evening. Temperatures this afternoon, lower 30s, but feeling like 20s and pretty cold into the evening hours. More on the Arctic air and our weather pattern heading into the weekend. Looks like a warm up and maybe some rain. More on that coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, Bob. And farmers across the first state are kicking off a Delaware Agriculture Week. But this year, the event that's missing is a key one, and that's poultry sessions, which have been canceled due to concerns over the bird flu. With recent cases on Delmarva, organizers are prioritizing safety by implementing strict biosecurity measures, including foot baths and disinfecting clothes and shoes. And these precautions aim to protect the poultry industry, the state's food supply, and the livelihoods of those who depend on agriculture.
We just felt that it was important to protect our producers. In all of our industry, all of agriculture is entwined in the poultry industry in and on Delmarva and in Delaware.
AG Week runs until Thursday, offering many other sessions and educational programs for the farming industry in Harrington. And new this morning, investigators with multiple agencies, including the ATF, are searching for the possible cause of those deadly fires that broke out last week across the Los Angeles region. Sources tell NBC News that potential lines of inquiry involved fireworks or unauthorized individuals camping in the area, which is parkland also frequented by hikers. Officials are also trying to determine the cause of a previous Palisades fire reported that was just after New Year's Day 2025. It burned at least 9 acres before firefighters were able to extinguish it. And an official involved in talks said today Hamas accepted a draft agreement for a ceasefire on the Gaza Strip and released dozens of hostages. Mediator Qatar said Israel and Palestinian militant groups were at the closest point yet to sealing a deal. And NBC's Richard Engel shows us more from Jerusalem.
Two Israeli officials tell us that they have never been closer to reaching a ceasefire deal with Hamas, and that for the first time, they're really talking specifics about a deal. They outlined the deal as follows. First of all, this is not a one and done type of arrangement. It's not that Hamas just releases the hostages and the war in Gaza is over. This takes place over time in several different stages. The first one is a 48-hour pause in the fighting. Assuming that holds, Hamas releases 33 hostages. These are the so-called humanitarian cases, the elderly, children, sick, wounded. If that proceeds smoothly, and this could take place in batches over 42 days, so a lot could go wrong in this period. Assuming it continues to go smoothly, it moves on to the second phase of the hostage releases. Those would be younger people, Israeli soldiers, people that Hamas could consider to be Israeli soldiers. At the end of all of this, Israel would pull out of Gaza, pulling out of the major population centers, but keeping a buffer zone, keeping a part of the Gaza Strip as a security perimeter to protect Israel. And during this process, and at the end, Israel will be releasing, it described as hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. The exact number depends on how many hostages are released alive. Richard Engel, NBC News, Jerusalem.
Coming up, the action in Georgetown that clears the way for new facilities that will house its police and public works departments.
While hurricanes get most of the blame for wind damage, nor'easters and even strong thunderstorms can be just as devastating. And insurance policies may not cover wind-driven rain damage. So before a storm hits, walk around your home, remove any dead tree branches, and secure any loose outdoor items. After the storm, walk around again and check for any damage like loose shingles, siding, gutters, and evidence of water penetration. If you do notice significant damage after a storm, call a professional like Riptide Restoration. For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
Why just dream of paradise when you can live in one? With a new in-ground pool from Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, you can turn your backyard into a personal oasis. We design and custom build every pool to fit your vision, whether it's vinyl, fiberglass, or concrete. From residential retreats to commercial wonders, we do it all. And with a transferable warranty, you can dive in with confidence. So why not make a splash and upgrade your backyard with Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford?
It's been a tough year, but we couldn't be more thankful.
Yeah, with your help, we've raised more than $350,000 for Bless Our Children.
Hey everyone, Elisa Titus here, Director of Marketing for Shell Brothers. We'd like to thank all the businesses, individuals, groups, and associations who donated $1,000 or more to the Bless Our Children campaign this Christmas. It means so much to our local community.
Your generosity allowed us to give holiday funds to local charitable organizations on Delmarva. You can feel proud that you helped make the season brighter for many local families on the peninsula.
On behalf of WBOC, CoastTV, DSN, and Shell Brothers, a heartfelt thank you to you all. Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
Coming up, Chef Jamie Oliver cooks up a game-changing secret sauce.
It's delicious.
And reveals a genius hack.
And then when it freezes, then I put it in the other shelves like a little library of different meals.
Tuesday at noon on CoastTV.
It has now been approved Georgetown is going to be getting a new police department and public works building. On Monday night, in a 4-0 vote, the town council moved forward with a resolution that will allow them to borrow up to $18 million for the project. They also agreed to buy 2.66 acres of a Sussex County tax parcel, which will be used to build the new facility. This new facility is going to be located across the street from Deltec, and Mayor Bill West is touting it as a big win for the community.
I want to thank the citizens of this town very much for this. This is something that's desperately needed, and it's going to help us with recruiting. It's going to help us with individuals feeling better about a place they've got to go and go to work.
It is a cold and breezy Tuesday out there. We're looking at a lot of sunshine, blue skies in Cambridge right now, 28 degrees and only warming, a couple more degrees, staying below freezing. So the Arctic air is in place for the next few days. At least we have lots of sunshine and we have the cold and wind as well. And we could be looking at a few snow showers this evening. Otherwise, a pretty quiet work week on the way, maybe a little more active towards the weekend. Our umbrella giveaway winner today is Ronnie Silverstein from Bethany, Delaware. Congratulations to them. From Paul Davis and Coast TV, the latest on the Arctic chill in your workweek forecast coming up after the break.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckvac.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckvac.com now.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Ready to have some fun? Yeah! Somebody's having a night tonight.
I love this wheel. Tuesday at 7 on Coast TV.
The competition heats up.
Ain't no party like a Jeopardy party.
The Jeopardy Champions Wild Card Tournament begins.
All bets are off. Anything can happen.
Tuesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
DSN Plus is more action. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. Watch on your mobile devices and smart TVs. Get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. The epic battle as a brain surgeon tries to save his home. 5 straight nights, fighting off the flames. How he spent years preparing for this crisis. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
We had a chance to melt some of our snowpack yesterday as temperatures warmed into the upper 40s, but that was just a mini thaw because, well, it's back to the Arctic cold right now. Here's a live look at our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. Wall-to-wall sunshine across the area. Lower right now, 28 degrees, but with the breeze feeling much cooler and the roads much improved. In fact, many of the highways and byways are clear. Watch out on some of those secondary roads, still a little icy, and anything that melts during the day will refreeze as we see temperatures near freezing this afternoon. And in that direct sun, we will see some melting for sure. Average high now is 45. We were above that yesterday, and now we're below it for several days. 31 today, 32 on Tuesday, 34 on Thursday. By Friday, we do warm considerably as the Arctic air kind of eases a little bit. 41 and then up to 47 on Saturday. That's when we have a chance of seeing some rain showers. But right now, it's sunshine, it's cold and breezy. 29 in Delmar, 30 in Seaford, 30 in Redden right now, with Ocean City and Bethany Beach at 30 degrees, and so is Rehoboth. So it's pretty cold out there with the sunshine. Northwesterly winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, and they're gusting to 26 right now at Indian River Inlet and close to 20 inland areas. So that's sending that feels like temperature down into the teens in Salisbury. Feels like 18, 22 in Delmar, 20 in Milton, and 20 in Ocean City. So bundle up. Here's our visible satellite picture. Still seeing a lot of white, still seeing that snowpack all across Delmarva with no snow in New Jersey and lighter amounts to the south. So it's right over the top of us that we have that snowpack, and that cold air coming over that snowpack right now. It is Arctic air behind a front that came through this morning, and that continues to pour across the Great Lakes. They're seeing some lake effect snow from Ohio up into the northeast, but we're watching this system right here. That will dive in tonight, maybe giving us a few snow showers, and then behind it, it's another big push of Arctic air as the cold air continues to pour in. This is looking like one of the colder months we've seen in some time as our cold winter continues. 30 in Millsboro around noon on Futurecast, 29 Fenwick Island, and then many of us not even getting to the freezing mark this afternoon, into the lower 30s, and watch for anything that melts to refreeze this evening as skies cloud up, and we could see a few snow showers as we go through the evening hours, and then it's another push of Arctic air overnight into Wednesday morning. I think we're looking at teens and lower 20s to start. It's going to be a breezy and cold but sunny day, and by afternoon, temperatures into the lower 30s. So many of us, well, not getting to the freezing mark tomorrow as the chilly weather continues. We're seeing the gusty winds over 20 miles per hour or so this afternoon, and then tonight behind that next disturbance, those winds rev up again over 30 miles per hour and still pretty gusty as we head into your Wednesday. Feels like temperatures this afternoon into the teens, but then overnight into Wednesday morning, wow, feeling like single digits above zero. You'll definitely want to bundle up there. Only feeling like teens tomorrow afternoon, and then single digits as we go into Thursday morning, much better into the afternoon. Changes for the weekend, warming up, maybe some rain showers as we go into your Saturday, and then Sunday there will be a cold front. It'll give us a cold rain, maybe changing to a little bit of snow Sunday night into Monday, maybe a little bit of accumulation, and behind that maybe the coldest air of the season as we go into next week. It's going to be pretty cold. We're looking at 31 this afternoon, cold and breezy, feels like temperatures into the teens. Tonight 18, a shot of evening snow, otherwise becoming windy and feeling like single digits, and then Wednesday 32, sunny and cold and feeling like temperatures in the teens. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. We do warm it up by Friday with sunshine and 41, then showers Saturday 47, another chance of showers on Sunday 43. Could turn to a little bit of snow Sunday night into early Monday, then partly cloudy on Monday and a high of 34.
Thank you, Bob. And it's been a little bit over a week since the massive snowstorm came across Delmarva, and Rehoboth Beach is sharing some stats on the cleanup efforts from the Public Works Department. The city says 96,000 pounds of salt was used, along with 7 snowplows to help clear the streets. And tonight on DSN at 6, it's girls basketball between Y-High and Parkside, and at 10:30, it's the final score. On the DSN Plus app, you'll get that Y-High Parkside game along with some other exclusives at 3:30. Polytech at Caesar Rodney in unified basketball, and more unified basketball when Cape hosts Dover. At 5, girls basketball with North Dorchester and Colonel Richardson. At 6, boys basketball when Salisbury Christian visits Salisbury School. Coast TV will be right back.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Be careful when getting quotes for a new roof. There may be important things left out. Always ask, are they properly licensed and insured? Are they installing the proper amount of ice and water shield? Are they removing and replacing your siding to install new flashing? Are they checking the attic and soffit for ventilation? Are they protecting your home during installation? When you choose Spicer Brothers, you can have peace of mind that your new roof and all the details will be professionally installed for a lifetime.
To learn more, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Do you have stains in your carpet that won't come out? You need Horsepower Bullshot, the all-new hands-free carpet cleaner and deodorizer. Just spray, and the stain and odor go away. Got pet messes? This black light shows a urine stain is gone in just seconds. The advanced foam action formula penetrates deep to emulsify and neutralize stains and odors. It erases blood stains, makeup, juice, coffee, and more. For older and tougher stains, just give it a little rub and watch as Bullshot works its magic. Red wine spills? They're no problem for Bullshot. And watch up close as burnt bacon grease stains are obliterated right before your very eyes. Get Horsepower Bullshot for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get yours. And there's a strict limit of 3 at this low, low price. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com. So call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com now.
Coaches make a difference for their athletes and communities, and we want to honor them.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and donate $500 to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an additional donation to their program.
The coach can be from any sport at any level up to and including high school.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva Sports Network's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
Kohl's is closing 27 stores across a dozen states as it looks to improve profitability. The closures are expected to be completed by April, and these stores are a small fraction of the struggling retailers, more than 1,100 stores, and were listed as, quote, underperforming. The move is one of the latest decisions by the outgoing CEO, Tom Kinsbury, who is stepping down on Wednesday. And the City of Lewis Council has passed an ordinance to install no standing, parking, or stopping signs and also paint yellow curbs along both sides of Savannah Road to Drake Knoll Road. The city cites bike safety as the main concern, and officials plan to review the impact of the changes with DelDOT in 6 months. There has already been temporary no parking signs for the past few weeks. And coming up, stopping the norovirus spread, but why sanitizers and cleaners do not do the trick.
Listen to 93.5 The Beach, Delmarva's rock station.
These fields are empty now, but soon they'll be alive.
Some teams can only dream to play it because they can't afford it. And that is why Toyota is sponsoring Delmarva's Dream Team.
We're looking for teams from any sport and any level. Each month, your Delmarva Toyota dealer will give one local team a $1,000 grant. And after the year, one finalist will receive an additional $3,000.
Nominate your dream team at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
DSN's Delmarva's Dream Team, sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
Start your new year off right with a brand new bathroom with Coastal Bath Company. We're the only bath landed dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping seal. Plus, we have a 2-year money-back guarantee.
I would hands down recommend Coastal Bath. There's no one better.
Coastal Bath gave us a beautiful walk-in shower.
Save $2,025 off your new acrylic bath system. Plus, no payments and no interest until 2026.
Call today for a free in-home estimate. Local and family owned. Coastal Bath.
You push it. You try to hold them shut, but your doors won't stay closed no matter what. Introducing Ruby Monkey Magnets. Ultra-thin magnetic plates that will keep your doors and drawers shut. Just peel to reveal the super strong adhesive. Place the monkey, then the magnet, and close. Installation is that simple, and now you have a door that will stay shut. The secret is the ultra-strong industrial magnet's powerful attraction that holds tight. Monkey magnets work on most surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call or go online now to get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. Due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 house pack per order. Call now.
Call 1-800-453-9032. That's 1-800-453-9032. Call or visit getmonkeymagnets.com. So call 1-800-453-9032 now.
A nasty stomach bug called norovirus continues to spread across the United States. Mandy Gaither has more on how to kill this virus and protect her family.
In the U.S., as of August 1st, there have been nearly 500 norovirus outbreaks. In states that report that data, there were 363 norovirus outbreaks reported by these states in that same period last seasonal year.
Basically, any place that people aggregate in close quarters, they're going to be especially at risk.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta says norovirus can survive on surfaces for long periods, and many common household cleaners and even hand sanitizers can't kill it.
They may say, for example, that they are 99.9% effective, like this does, against viruses and bacteria, but it turns out that norovirus is often in that 0.1%.
Gupta says it has to do with the virus's makeup. Its tough protein protective coat makes it harder for cleaners to penetrate. He says companies do make products that kill norovirus, but you have to check the label to see if it's included. You can also make your own.
By mixing bleach with water, 3/4 of a cup of bleach per gallon of water. Now, if you don't want to use bleach, for example, on your countertops, you can try a disinfectant that contains hydrogen peroxide instead.
Norovirus can also survive temperatures up to 145 degrees. So if you're disinfecting carpet, experts recommend steam cleaning for 5 minutes at 175 degrees. The same for laundry.
Use hot water on the longest cycle and dry at the highest heat setting.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
We're seeing lots of white caps on the Indian River Bay on the Gutter Helmet Cam. 32, but feeling much colder with the wind and only rising a couple of degrees as the Arctic cold is back, sticking around for a few days. And a bit milder for the weekend with some rain showers, maybe even a little bit of snow as we go into early next week. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone, another way to get your forecast. And your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by Brockstead, Mandalis, Federico. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
If you know a high school student on Delmarva with a passion for agriculture or the culinary arts,
nominate them to become a WBOC Mount Air Farm to Table Scholarship winner.
The people who grow and prepare our food are more important than ever.
We are looking for 10 graduating seniors with a passion for feeding the world like we do at Mount Air Farms.
Nominees must have a 3.5 GPA or better, be an active participant in farming or culinary programs, and spend time giving back to the community.
Go to WBOC.com to nominate today.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
Ready to have some fun? Yeah! Somebody's having a night tonight.
I love this win. Tuesday at 7 on CoastTV.
The competition heats up.
Ain't no party like a Jeopardy party.
The Jeopardy Champions Wild Card Tournament begins.
All bets are off. Anything can happen.
Tuesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life. The Salisbury Stakes are serving up some smokin' soccer action on the Delmarva Sports Network. Feel the fire as the stakes grill their opponents and sear the competition. They're bringing the heat, from hot goals to sizzling saves. It's the perfect recipe for soccer excitement. Don't miss their flavor-packed season. Get your soccer well done. Watch the Salisbury Stakes only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
It's It's one of those days you want to stay in the sun and out of the wind if you can. And if you are venturing out, make sure you bundle up as temperatures get close to the freezing mark, around 31, maybe 32, but feeling like 20s with the winds. And then anything that melts will obviously refreeze this evening as temperatures fall into the 20s. Down to 18 tomorrow morning, but with the wind feeling like single digits. And it's still cold Wednesday and Thursday, highs in the 30s. 41 on Friday, into the weekend, showers Saturday, 47. Colder on Sunday with rain, maybe changing to a little bit of snow, and then the coldest air mass of the season next Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs in the 20s, lows in the teens, down to 12 as we go into Wednesday morning. Elisa, you're going to have to bundle up for those live shots.
Oh, 12? Bob, I don't want to hear that. But thank you so much for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. And for more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.